Hema ma'am, we shall start, I guess.
Okay, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
A very good morning to one and all present here. Women empowerment is not a position or a position. It is about creating an image of dignity, self-respect, and value for women, breaking inequality and working in equality. Courage is always required for all the women. With this short note, I welcome all to the day 3 of Skill Enhancement Program organized by the Department of Civil Engineering in association with IEA MGR chapter on the account of International Women's Day celebration 2022. Now, I invite Dr. R. Sudhagar, Deputy Dean, Associate Professor, Department of Civil Engineering, to welcome the gathering. Please, sir.
Yes, thank you, madam. Thank you for inviting me. Am I audible, madam?
Yes, sir. Yes, yeah.
Okay, thank you. A warm good morning to everyone. Before going for that formal welcome address, first I thank our Honorable Founder Chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and the Honorable President, Engineer A.C.S. Arun Kumar sir, for providing an opportunity to conduct this 5 days skill enhancement program, titled the Empowered Women Success Stories. It gives me immense pleasure to heartily welcoming today's session speaker, Mrs.Banumathi Madam, AGM, Sunnext Concrete Private Limited. I heartily welcome that all our deans, deputy deans, joint registrars, all our teaching and non-teaching staff members, and dear students to day 3 of Skill Enhancement Program, Empowered Women Success Story. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Now I invite Dr. P. Gomadi Nagajodi, Deputy Dean, Green and Smart Campus and Assistant Professor, to introduce the guest of honor, Dr. S. Rupa ma'am, to the audience. Please, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It is a privilege to introduce Dr. S. Rupa. She's the Vice Principal and Professor and Head Department of Physiology, Sri Lalitambige Medical College and Hospital, Chennai. She completed her MBBS from Tanjavur Medical College and MD from Sri Ramachandra Medical College, and she stood university first in her MD examinations. She completed the FAMER International Fellowship in Medical Education with a distinction. Her academic proficiency was noted in her school days itself, and she was double promoted from 5th to 7th standard. She got district first in Tamil language in her SSLC examinations, and she is highly interested in the vernacular Tamil language. She reads Kalki's Ponniyin Selvam at the tender age of 5. So this shows her love towards the language Tamil, and she speaks and writes poetry on medical topics and women empowerment in both English and Tamil language to create public awareness, and has received several prizes for the same. She has been awarded with the titles like Kaviratna, Kavimayam, Kavignani, etc. Apart from her academic proficiency, she is a speaker in Pattimandrams, one along with Solomon Papaya, Pattimandram Raja, Bharati Bhaskar, and Praveen Sultana are noted persons. And she has been selected as a lyricist in Tamil cine film by the musician Gibran. She was a part of world record in Ulaga Sadhanai Kaviyarangam conducted by Tamilaga Kavingar Sangam. She also holds various posts like Coordinator, Medical Education Unit, Chairperson, Editorial Committee, Chairperson, Cultural Committee, Secretary, Fine Arts Committee of IMA, Villivakam, Ayanavaram branches. So it is very happy moment to introduce Kaviratna Dr. S. Rupa for this occasion to give a special address. Ma'am, please.
Thank you for that sweet introduction, Dr. Gomati. I thank you one and all for giving me this opportunity. First, I thank our chairman, founder chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our president sir, engineer A.C. Arun Kumar sir, for giving this wonderful opportunity. And you all know they have started the medical college here, Lalitambike Medical College. And it's a very sweet opportunity to interact from medical college to our engineering college. So this creates a very good rapport among us. Today I'm invited to give a few words on women empowerment. So if you see, my speech will be bilingual. Though I am fluent in English, you all know, I'm highly interested in Tamil, and many of you will like me speaking in Tamil also. So if you see women empowerment, why at all there should be a women empowerment? Are they not empowered previously? In Tamil, we call women as Sakti, isn't it? Sakti means energy. So why we should give energy for already energy, source of energy? Because it is the fate of the society, okay? In olden days, actually, the women had been empowered and they had been worshipped as goddesses. And in between, due to some social circumstances, many problems arose and women became downtrodden. And a situation arose where they were they were in their houses, okay, like house arrest. We can't call that house arrest, but they were all confined to their houses. Education was not given to them. All those things were happening some time back, before independence era, I would say. Right now, the situation has improved a lot. We have to accept that the situation has improved a lot, but then we have to accept another point also, that equality has not been given even till date. Actually, the situation has become like double-edged sword. The women have started studying, they are going to jobs also, and then they carry the burden of doing the domestic work also. So when they go home, it is an unwritten law that women have to cook. They have to take care of the family, kids, etc. Isn't it? Actually, when men cook, they wash clothes, they sweep floors and all, it is made as a joke. I really do not understand what is the joke in that. If that is joke, if men cooking is a joke, then women going to job also should be a joke, isn't it? When nowadays men are not accepting unemployed girls as their wives, isn't it? வேலைக்கு போற பொண்ணு தான் வேணும்னு கேக்குறாங்க. அப்படி கேக்குற போது, why men cooking and washing clothes should be a joke? Please think about this seriously. If you see all our WhatsApp, all our media jokes, mainly the men jokes will be like this. And there will be another joke that a man enjoying the food and eating, and women, the lady of the house will be asking, you are enjoying your food and eating. What is the problem? You are enjoying the food which you made by yourself, and that is considered as a joke. What is the joke in that? If that is a joke, then women going to job also should be a joke, isn't it? So, what I think is men, women. There are two sects are there in the society, isn't it? There is nothing like a man's job or a woman's job anymore. There is nothing like a man's job or a woman's job anymore. Women should also study, they should also go to work, they should also drive vehicles, two-wheelers, cars, they should also go to bank, they should also do all the outside work. Men also should cook, men also should wash utensils, they should wash clothes, they should take care of the kids, take care of the family, cleaning the house, everything. Hereafter, it is a human being, okay? Man, in the sense, it's a human being. It is not a male or a female. Both of them should do all the work. If women is expected to go out and earn money, then man is expected. There's a natural expectation out of a man to cook, to wash utensils, etc. Isn't it? Those jokes should be banned. I'm not telling that in the serious sense or something, but that is not a joke at all. Okay, that should be daily happening. Men cooking should be daily happening. In the olden days also, if you see, Bhima Baham, Nala Baham, men have cooked and it had been good also. And whenever we say, we quote only that Bhima Baham, Nala Baham, adha quote pandrom. More than women cooking, women chefs were there, men chefs also there. And nowadays also, if you see Samayakkalai Damon irukkaru, so they are all fair. And if you see all the star hotels also, most of the chefs are men only. If you look at, I have not come across most of females being chefs, only males are chefs. Then what is the joke of men cooking in the house? I just cannot understand that. So that is one point what I wanted to convey. That is, there is no more like a man's job or a woman's job anymore. When a woman is expected to go out and earn money for the family, which I encourage, okay, which I encourage very much. That is empowerment actually. Without expecting anyone, she can stand on her own legs. That is very, very important. In the same way, man also should stand on his own legs. You may wonder what I am telling. He should stand on his own legs in the sense, when a lady is not at home, you should be able to cook his food. எனக்கு சமைக்க தெரியாது அதனால ஹோட்டல்ல போய் சாப்பிட்டேன்னு எந்த ஆம்பளையும் சொல்லக்கூடாது. That means he is not standing in his own legs. Then he is forced to eat unhealthy food. He should be able to clean the house. He should be able to take care of the kids. When the lady of the house is not there, he should be able to manage the kids for a few days. That is men empowerment. Now, the situation has turned around actually 180 degrees. From women empowerment, we should be starting talking about men empowerment. They should be empowered in some aspects. Like women are empowered in some aspects, men also should be empowered in some aspects. And on the whole, it should be humanity. The humans, they are doing all the works. That should be the society. Ideal society should be like that. Then naturally, the time will come when everybody is doing all the work and there is no loss of dignity in doing the particular work. So naturally, empowerment to come to everyone, be it man or woman, the empowerment will naturally come to, by default, it will come to everyone. So that is one thing which I want to stress. And when you see this empowerment, what do you mean by empowerment? If you Google and see, it is called as அதிகாரம் அளித்தல். அதிகாரம் கொடுக்கிறதுன்னு சொல்றாங்க. But you may not say that, and many men will oppose me saying they are already அவங்க தான் அதிகாரமா இருக்காங்க மேடம் ஃபேமிலிலன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. It is like giving them same opportunities. That is what I mean. By empowerment means you empower the woman to stand on her own legs. That is empowerment. To give her rights to live. That is a basic human right, what I believe. A human being is given right to have his own food. தனி ஒருவனுக்கு உணவில்லை எனில் ஜகத்தினை அழித்திடுவோம் அப்படின்னாரு பாரதியாரு. Food should be a basic necessity and a basic right for every human being. Food, clothing and shelter. In the same way, certain rights are there which you cannot interfere with another human being. Every human being should be empowered with some rights, and women are no exception to that. They should also be empowered with certain rights. That is called as women empowerment. And since it is the civil engineering department which has invited me to give this talk, I was previously itself I had made this comparison. I am from a medical profession. I am a doctor. In my profession, there is a field called orthopedics. Okay, எலும்பியல் துறை அப்படின்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. The field which involves a lot of physical strength. Okay, when bone is fractured or something, they have to do some procedures, reduction and all that, which involves a lot of physical energy. And it involves a lot of physical energy. So mostly men, they choose that profession. There is nothing wrong in that. Okay, just like it can be compared to among the engineering, it can be compared to civil engineering. Civil engineering among the engineering course and orthopedics in the medical course can be compared. That is my opinion. Because civil engineering also requires a lot of physical strength. You have to stand in the sun or rain, whatever it is, you have to stand, and you have to, sometimes you may be needed to carry some weights and all that. So generally men take up the field. In a medical profession also, generally females take up the orthopedics field. Just like how the OG department, the OG field, the obstetrics and gynecology, is mostly taken by women naturally. That is quite understandable. So orthopedics field is generally preferred by men. But nowadays, if you see, we can find many females also taking up orthopedics course. Just like how many females are coming forward to take up civil engineering course, in engineering field, many females are coming forward to take up orthopedics course, which is a highly welcome thing. We have to welcome such things, which shows women, they have got huge mental strength, isn't it? Compared to men, women have got huge mental strength, and women taking civil engineering or orthopedics now proves they have got physical strength also. When a woman can carry a kid for 9 months, whether we like it or not, we cannot keep that weight aside, isn't it? You have to carry a baby for 9 months, at least 2 kids. We have to carry in a lifetime like that, 9 months. And for 1 or 2 years, they will always be on our lap, and we have to carry them always. So actually, women do have physical strength also, which we don't realize actually. We think மென்மையானது அப்படின்னு நினைக்கிறோம், பெண்கள் மென்மையானவர்கள் நினைக்கிறோம். But when the necessity arises, they can be very strong. Already they are mentally strong, they can be physically strong also, which is shown by the fact that many civil engineering course and many orthopedic courses, many doctors are taking up such courses, which is a highly welcome thing. So I was asked to speak for only about 5 to 10 minutes. So I will end up with the poetry which I have written. And naturally, since I write poetry in English also, but my first love is Tamil. So I have written a poetry in Tamil. So I'll just end my speech with my poetry. பெண்மையின் சக்தி தெரியுமா தோழி, அதன் உண்மை உணர்ந்து நீ வாடி. ஏங்கி நிற்காமல் எதிர்நீச்சல் போடு பெண்ணே, தேங்கி நின்றால் தொலைந்து போவாய் கண்ணே. ஏங்கி நிற்காமல் எதிர்நீச்சல் போடு பெண்ணே, தேங்கி நின்றால் தொலைந்து போவாய் கண்ணே. செக்கு மாடு சுற்றி வரும் ஒரு இடம் போய் சேராது, தேக்கி வைத்த பெண்மை சக்தி உயர்ச்சி காணாது. படி, அதுவே முன்னேற்ற படியின் முதல் படி. படி, அதுவே முன்னேற்ற படியின் முதல் படி. பற்பல துறைகளிலும் பதிப்பாய் உன் காலடி. விழிகளை சுற்றி உலகினை பார், முன்னேறும் வழிகள் பல பிறந்துவிடும். ஆழி போல் அகிலம் அணைத்துக் கொள்ளும், பல பல தொழில்கள் பாதை விரித்து நிற்கும். அறிவு என்பது அரண் ஆகும், அறிவு என்பது அரண் ஆகும். Our intelligence, our education is our shield. Is our shield, I would tell that. Okay, when one is educated, when one is empowered, then nothing can stop them. கற்றவனுக்கு சென்ற இடமெல்லாம் சிறப்பு. அறிவு என்பது அரணாகும், அள்ளும் வெற்றிகள் வரமாகும். அந்த அறிவுங்கிற அரண் நமக்கு இருந்தா வெற்றிங்கிற வரம் தானா கிடைக்கும். தீபம் என சுடர்விடு, இருள் நசியட்டும், தீப்பொறி என பரவிடு திசை எட்டும். ஊனம் களைந்து ரணங்கள் மறந்து பீனிக்ஸ் பறவையாய் மேலேனி எழும்பு. This phoenix is it's not a living bird. Actually, it's an imaginary bird. It is said to arise from its own ashes. Even if it dies, from its ashes, it can arise once again. Okay, that is a phoenix bird. So, ஊனம் களைந்து ரணங்கள் மறந்து phoenix பறவையாய் மேலே நீ எழும்பு. Even though if you had been defeated by many things in the past, don't think about the past. The past only should be lessons, okay, not a place to dwell in. You should remember only the lessons given by the past. Don't dwell in the past, okay, and use that lesson as a guiding light to lead you to the future. வாழ்க்கை உனக்கு அளிக்கப்பட்ட அறுசுவை விருந்து, விரும்பி தினம் தினம் நீ அதை அருந்து. வாழ்க்கை உனக்கு அளிக்கப்பட்ட அறுசுவை விருந்து, விரும்பி தினம் தினம் நீ அதை அருந்து. நன்றி, வணக்கம். I thank everyone for this beautiful opportunity, and thank you one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much for your inculcating speech, ma'am. Now I call upon Dr. M. Narmada, Deputy Dean, Smart Green Campus and Associate Professor of Department of Civil Engineering, to introduce today's speaker.
Thank you, Hema ma'am. Good morning, everyone. Today we are indeed and very happy and delighted to introduce our chief guest, Mrs.Banumathi, AGM Quality, Sunnex Concrete India Pvt Limited. She is a civil engineer by profession with 14 years of experience in ready-mix business. First female in a ready-mix plant in a quality department in her company. Being a diploma engineer, she started her career as a QC technician in a reputed MNC, now emerged as an AGM through her hard work and passions. Being a key part in getting approvals of our company in CMRL projects, QCI certification, and many. Proudly to say, our company with their qualified quality engineers has completed concreting in various successful projects like Chennai Metro Rails, VR Malls, new Secretariat building, and also WT24, that is concrete road opening in 24 hours for traffic, done at Nandanam, which was opened by our previous mayor. She also to do volunteering activities as a NGO, where she served to teaching students of rural areas in their education. Really admirable, feel so proud and happy to welcome you, ma'am. I humbly request you to share your knowledge with us. Thank you all.
Thank you, Narmada ma'am. Thank you for your brief introduction. We would like to felicitate our today's speaker for her enormous contribution in the field of civil engineering. I would like to call upon Dr. Rupa ma'am to honor our today's speaker with an e-certificate with the title Kattadivil Poriyalil Veeramangai.
Congratulations, ma'am. I think Rupa ma'am's connectivity is not stable.
So now I request Banumathi ma'am to accept our award and take forward the session, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you for a nice introduction. Hi, good morning, everyone. First of all, I thank NGI University for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to share my success story as a civil engineer. My personal thanks to Mrs. Banumathi madam for inviting me for this special session. Really, I was really wondered whether I was the right person or the deserving candidate to deliver my success story. Still, I feel proud. Being a civil engineer, I have grown to such an extent to share my success story with you all is my real lifetime achievement. Basically, I'm from a normal family with a normal living. My parents are my best role models and mentors. My sister is my best friend whom I can share everything. I did my schooling and colleges in Chennai. I have completed 10th and I have joined diploma in a reputed institution. Frankly to speak, I have joined diploma to select electronics department, but it's God decision or luck. I have got only civil engineering. I have no other option to opt only civil, neither go for +1. But hearing my parents' advice and relatives' advice, I have chosen the civil engineering field. But now I will say proudly, if I had not chosen the civil engineering field that time, it is a big mistake which I have done in my lifetime. After completing the 3 years of civil engineering, we had attended a campus interview in our college. I proudly to say, you believe me or not, I am the single candidate, that to a female candidate being selected in my campus in a reputed MNC company. There also, I was in a dilemma because my job was placed at Mumbai. Initially, I have to stay in Mumbai and I have to learn about the industry. Then with my dad's support, I joined the company and I went and I served there in Mumbai for 5 months. Actually, I tell you, basically, women after learning civil engineering, they will opt for planning, designing, surveying. But my field is totally different. I have joined the ready-mix concrete industry, which is all full of men's platform. When I have joined the civil industry, when I joined the MNC, I have been placed in a plant which is nearly 1.5 hours from my stay. I have to travel through buses and trains to reach my plant. When I went to the plant on the first day, the people in the plant, my colleagues, even securities, even drivers were surprised to see me in the plant, a female coming inside the plant. Then also they were surprised to see me in the plant. Also, they were not ready to accept me. How a woman can stay in the plant, how she can work here, will she survive? There are a number of questions running in their mind. Being a female candidate, I still thought whether I can continue this job or quit this job. Then I have asked transfer and I got placed in Chennai again. The same thing happened in Chennai plant also. The people are not ready to accept me. How a company has recruited a girl, how can we serve in this industry, in this ready-mix industry? But still I made my mind and I continue to work here. Openly to say, a restroom for girls was made only after I have joined in Chennai. I am the first female candidate who joined in this ready-mix industry in Chennai. Really, it was a challenging for me to do so. Even I have thought many times to leave this industry and go for any other like planning or estimation. But still, my father has motivated me and he made me to continue to do so. So I slowly started getting into this industry and started learning and exploring many things. Even I have done Sundays, all Sundays, even I have did night shift also in this company. You know, actually ready-mix industry is 24/7. Every time there will be continuous concreting. Actually, our job role is to check the quality of the concrete we dispatch and handle customers. Even I have worked this Sundays, and even in my, I have did night shift also. Slowly from technician, I have started my career as a QC technician. Slowly from technician, I have been promoted to senior quality executive. I have marked my footprints all over the sites in Chennai, along with my boss, who's very supportive for me. I was part of getting approvals for CMRL for my company, or even we have got approved for the same. Now the metro trains whom we all travel is the concreting is done by my company, which I proudly say now. The malls, VR Mall, and the new Secretariat building are our key points. I was slowly lifted from senior executive quality to assistant manager. Even my colleagues got a bit jealous how a girl can grow like this, even when we are not growing. I have to say, in my previous company, we are the first batch of women working in ready-mix industry. Seeing the growth of the women, my company started to recruit more number of women so that this will help the company to grow and the women also can survive in ready-mix industry. I have worked hard, which resulted me to grow as a leader. The only thing which brought me to such an extent is my patience and flexibility and the problem solving, and I am flexible to all the situation. I have served 10 years in my previous organization, which everyone admires for being in a single company for many years. I just want to tell you, hard work decides our growth. Many who have joined along with me in my previous company have left in the middle for salary increment and any other reason. They will also call me, why don't you come out? We will go for another company. There is a good package. But I will say, I have not made any remarkable things in this company, which the company will remember me. So I will stay back here and I will leave this company only I have done some achievement. Likewise, I have did many wonders in my previous company where my boss always used to say me, she's an asset for my company to the customers. So actually, this is my success. I started as a technician and reached this level is my real achievement. I just tell you all, civil industry is a big ocean. There are many things we should learn. Learning is the only key for success and growth. How we are updating our mobiles to the latest version, we should also update ourselves. Never hesitate for doing any jobs. Actually, I have started my career as a technician in a very low job, which a woman cannot also do. But I tell you now the engineers, most of the engineers expecting white collar job. Please never hesitate to do any kind of job. Even our parents have started their career in small roles, which resulted them in this higher post. We cannot become MD in overnight, as shown in movies. It happens only in movies. So whatever job it be, please start to do and learn things from that and try to go and explore. So after our studies, whatever job we get and explore, start growing it and make your footprints. I tell you, the best creator the God has created is a civil engineer. We build our world. I just tell you, hard work, patience, positivity will surely one day take you to success. Do not get disappointed when you are not honored, not praised. There is a very good saying by my favorite Kalam sir. He is my inspiration and role model. Failures are the steps to success. Today's failure or tomorrow's success. We have to still move on to break the boulders to reach the extent. We civil engineers.
Sorry, ma'am.
No issue. These civil engineers should be proud. I'm not telling about bad about other engineers, but do you think one thing? These civil engineers are the only engineers where we have been highlighted. How I tell you? Because if you take other engineers like electrical, electronic, computer, they are not very much highlighted. Highlighted in the sense when we do, when we are being traced even by the normal people. Like you see, when we cross a building, we will see how the building is, how the designs are, how the architects are. It shows our work. Only our civil engineers is noted by all people. We should be proud whenever you come across a building you design, you plan, you constructed. The goosebumps comes inside us when we see our works. Even now, even our generation, future generation, your building speaks. So civil engineers makes the world we exist. My special note to women: we won many awards and many recognition in our school, colleges life, but all gets ended in our kitchen. After our marriage, I just tell you all women, I always follow my dad's mantra: stand on your own legs. Do not depend on anyone. This is the main principle in my life. So we women are born to win like men. So never get stopped by your talents. World is yours. It depends how you establish. So don't get constrained to certain levels. So please use the knowledge you gain and explore and succeed. You desire. Once again, I thank everyone for listening patiently. Thanks one and all.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for sharing your personal and professional experience with us. Now I request Mr. Ramakrishnan sir, Assistant Professor of Civil Engineering Department, and to deliver the vote of thanks. And before that, if there is any question from student side, you can ask. Students, is there any question from your side?
No, ma'am, no questions, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. So now I request Mr. Ramakrishnan sir to deliver the vote of address, vote of thanks.
Ma'am, am I audible, ma'am?
Yes, sir. Yes, yes, you are audible, sir.
So it is my privilege to propose a vote of thanks to Mrs. S. Banumathi, Assistant General Manager Quality of Sun Concrete Private Limited. So first of all, I would like to thank our Honorable Founder Chancellor, A.C. Shanmugam sir, and our beloved President, Engineer Arun Kumar sir, for their kindness and opportunity to conduct this event. I would like to thank our Vice Chancellor, Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi, for her continuous support and constant encouragement. I also express my heartfelt thanks to our Registrar, Joint Registrars, and Dean Engineering and Technology on this occasion. I would, my heartfelt thanks definitely goes to the speaker of today, Mrs. S. Banumathi, once again. So for
Thank you.
having overcome so many difficulties in her professional career to come to this level of Assistant General Manager. Really, actually, on hearing your experiences, I feel my outlook also should be changed actually to with some of the people who are pursuing careers. Then I would like to thank our Joint Registrar Student Affairs, Dr. T. Felix Kala, Dr. K. Arivalagan, Joint Registrar Infrastructure, our Head of Department, Dr. T. Kavita, and Deputy HOD, Dr. Deepa, for being our backbone and pillars of support in our every step forward. I also thank all our senior professors and colleagues, both teaching as well as non-teaching, for their constant encouragement, timely help, and support. Last but not the least, I express my thanks to all the participants of today's session and other attendees whose presence and patient listening has made this event a grand success. I thank once again, once and for all the opportunities given. Thank you. Thank you, madam.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, ma'am.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, Banumathi, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much.
Ma'am, thank you so much for your presentation, ma'am. It was
Thank you.
wonderful
Thank you.
hearing you. Yes,
Thank
ma'am.
you so
Thank
much.
you. Thank you, ma'am.
Can I leave, ma'am?
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. Students are requested to fill the feedback form. Kindly fill the feedback form and leave the meet.
Students, you will be given only 10 minutes of time. So fill the feedback form soon. Swati, screenshot எடுத்தியா Swati? Screenshot எடுத்தல collage பண்ணி.